and Peace. I thought it was the book. I opened up. It's photo albums from my wedding. War and Peace. I read it all this weekend. Still undecided what I like better. Got to be honest with you. We are Americans. I think we've proven that we, it's got nothing to do with that anyways. It's about a Russian guy in jail. No, that's Crime and Punishment. Son of a bitch. Trying to sound intelligent. It's your first mistake. Oh. Ow, my eye! That was Kevin Meaney's, comedian Kevin Meaney. That was his thing. He'd come out, pull the mic on, go, ow, my eye! And he does it on The Tonight Show. And it murders. How are you, folks? Great to be with you. And
balls on this prick.
Hey, you're going to start already with me. Take it easy. Take it easy. What is it, Monday? Jesus Christ. Plugging that. Got that gig coming up soon. Right? Jacksonville, August 9th. I'll plug it later on. The next night, Duluth, Georgia, the 10th. Please snatch up tickets. Good-sized venues. Not huge, but nice. Nice venues. Hope to see you there. And top of my head, UFC. Bilal Muhammad. Anyways, he beat Leon Edwards, who hadn't lost in about 9 years, I believe, in Britain, in front of Leon Edwards' own people. Once again, you don't bet against these guys that look like, they were on the flight that hit the towers. They're very good at this. Only this guy's from Chicago. And again, he looks like a poster boy for, terrorism, but he sounds whiter than you and I. He's like, yeah, I fucked him up. It's weird. Oh, great fighter, though. I can't, you guys must be watching it. I got to believe if you're football fans, you're watching this shit. Even the prelims are great fights. People getting kicked in the head and going down like they were shot. You don't see that everywhere except for New York City, Chicago, L.A., and any other blue run city. But, yeah, amazing. Goes into his backyard and takes the belt from him. Pretty damn cool. Those are some bad motherfuckers. Another guy in the middle of the fight, excuse me, kicked the guy and his big toe fucking popped out of joint, and he reached down, he's trying to put it back. The rest of the fight, it was sticking up. Fucking, oh, tremendous. And there's something about a girl sitting on another girl's chest and pounding her face that makes me hard. I don't know why. Reminds me of the dating game. Anyways, what the fuck are you talking about? What else? That's about it. Oh, there was a girls' pro football league on TV, on ESPN Plus or something. First, I was watching it, going, Jesus, these guys are slow.
American football or gay football?
No, American. The Boston Renegades versus St. Louis Slam or something, and it's so fucking. I don't want to. Yeah, I do. I don't give a shit. It looks like when you watch little kids trying to imitate adults. You know what I mean? That's one sport. UFC you can, right? Because you can kick and throw punches. But football, it doesn't translate. The first play I see, a girl makes a nice run. She breaks 3 tackles, and then they stand her up. Some little blonde chick comes in with pigtails, like Heidi, and pulls the ball away and runs the other way 80 yards for a touchdown.
Just wait till the trans get a hold of that.
Dallas, that's right where I was going with it. What have I been saying on the show? I've been dying for a league like this, for a trans woman, meaning a guy, to get in there, which they're going to have. This sport would highlight how unequal that would be. Yeah. Like I said, I picture a guy who, puts his hair in a bun, puts lipstick on, but he's 6'4", 250, runs about a 4.40, and he's running over Hooters waitresses on the way to the end zone, paralyzing fucking teachers and flight attendants. I can't wait. I hope the transgender, please. You're fucking up all the other girl sports. Don't stop at football. Yeah. This might even be cool. They can cheap shot you and everything. Anyways, enough bluster. Hey, maybe I should turn this on. How long have I been doing the show? Oh, about 5 years. Come on, there you go. Anyways, let's get to it. Loud in St. Cloud. As the presidential campaign enters a critical final 100-day stretch, that's scary, isn't it? 100 days isn't shit. Republican nominee Trump and his running mate J.D. Vance, excuse me, one cigarette all weekend, rallied supporters on Saturday in a state that hasn't backed a GOP candidate for the White House since 1972.
I am your voice.
Bang! What? The rally in St. Cloud, Minnesota was designed as a sign of the campaign's bullishness about its prospects across the Midwest, particularly when President Joe Biden was showing signs of weakness ahead of his decision to exit the campaign. Trump, who won Michigan and Wisconsin in 2016, only to lose them, I doubt it, 4 years later, has increasingly focused on Minnesota as a state where he'd like to... What the fuck happened to the great state of Minnesota? What the? Go jump in those 1,000 lakes. Yeah. Land of Lakes. Wait, that's butter. I'm all fucked up. Anyways, what? That's the heart of the country, for Christ's sake. Now it's like little Mogadishu downtown. Anyways, he focused on Minnesota as a state where he'd like to put Democrats on defense. We'll show you a clip of Trump speaking, and he's kind of low energy here. He's probably been speaking for 90 minutes. I don't know. And then J.D. Vance comes on and hits, I would say a bottom of the ninth, 2-out grand slam. Speaking of that, Yankees took 2 or 3 of the Red Sox at Fenway. Fuck you. Roll the tape.
Freedom, baby, yeah.
Boy, that was a grand slam, wasn't it? Yeah. Trump spoke for more than an hour and a half to cheering crowds holding signs supporting police. I'm glad he's not a comedian, because he'd go over the red light. Fucking we'd all be going, come on, man. Crowds holding signs supporting police and calling for the deportation of migrants in the country illegally. Migrants in the country illegally. Why don't you analyze that statement? And again, this is from the New York Post or whatever, who is already fucking poisoned with, they own News Corp, which is Fox News. They own the Post, which is, you can see the leftist news shit bleeding in. He continued a pattern of escalating attacks against Harris on immigration and crime. He called her a crazy liberal. Oh my God, that's filthy. How about a twat? And accused her of wanting to defund the police, while he said, by contrast, he wants to overfund the police. He knows right where, doesn't he? I'm going to pay him way too much. Amar Moussa, I had that at a cafe in Tel Aviv. Have you had the Amar Moussa? A spokesman for the Harris campaign, it's a gay Arab, a gay rab, as Dallas said, called Trump's attack line a desperate lie from a desperate campaign. Oh my God, they are working overtime, folks. Overtime to lie to you. A desperate campaign. A lot of desperate campaigns fill an arena in 2 seconds.
Also, a desperate campaign that's putting out fucking talking points to frame her whole border thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're deleting shit. They're deleting shit she said during this and that. I'm going to say it again. Quit treating them like they're a legitimate political party. Treat them like the fucking enemy that they are. Start with the language. Call them something else. If you refer to them every time as a criminal enterprise, Trump's good at branding. Well, get more creative, goddammit. I'd call them a bunch of fucking douchebags, but you can't say that on Hannity. No. Called Trump's attack a desperate lie, blah, blah. That can't change the fact that its candidate has been convicted of multiple felonies. See, that's how you know they have nothing, because they know that that's bullshit. But they're counting on you fucking assholes, not you guys, but your friends who vote Democrat, the useful idiots who don't care what happens in a country. Convicted, yeah. Anybody see the trial? He's winning every battle in court, by the way. I mean, whatever. So that's not even in the news, but yeah, they're the desperate campaign. By the way, we're not even talking about him getting assassinated. That still fucking amazes me how quick that story. I mean, people are doing the research in the background, so it'll all come out. But I just want you to reverse the races again. Somebody took a shot at Obama. Think about that. Just fucking think about it. And an Obama supporter died. I want you to think about that for a second. It would be over. Well, first of all, the country would burn down or whatever. Once again, the adults will handle it the way it should be handled. But the lies are coming fast and furious, folks. Headline today, I'm not even doing a story on it. They knew 90 minutes before Trump spoke about this kid. 90, not an hour, not 30, 90. And they have proof of it. And Ray comes out and fucking lies. Still says, I think it might be shrapnel, not a... Help me, Jesus, oh Lord. Anyways, let's move on to more corrupt poo-poo. More big tech bias. Google users searching for the attempted assassination of former President Trump, were miffed when the desired results failed to populate on the search engine. Can you fucking imagine? You put assassination of Donald, it fucking, you have to spell it out, the whole thing, or it fills in. I did it, it filled in, well, I don't know if I'm using Google, whatever, it said assassination of Trotsky. I stopped at TR. It said Trotsky. Instead, the website autocomplete feature omitted the results of the July 13th shooting. Can you fucking... Oh my God. Drawing criticism from social media users who accuse the big tech giant of trying to influence the presidential election. Do you think? I keep coming back to Obama, and I brought this up last. Remember the guy that put on a rodeo mask early in Obama's first term? Fucking guy, a rodeo clown, put on I said a rodeo mask, an Obama mask. Remember that? And he got fucking canned immediately. It was a talking point for 3 weeks. Screenshots from Google instead showed recommended search results of the failed assassination of Ronnie Reagan. Well, that stung like a son of a bitch. Mommy, I'm hit. I just hope the surgeon's a Republican. He actually said that before he went under. Okay? That's us. He's joking about it. Trump stands up and says, your mother's box. Of course, I'm paraphrasing. And the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. Holy shit. Yeah, that was in the early, 1970s? The fuck it. What was that, 12 AD? Whose death sparked World War I. Well, there you go. In the 30s, the shooting of Bob Marley. Yes, I put that right up there with the shooting of Lincoln and Kennedy. And I get news for you. For people who didn't like reggae, it wasn't a big deal for me. I didn't want him to die, but somebody should have killed Karen Carpenter when they had the chance, but she killed herself. Remember that? She starved herself. I had a great joke about it. I said, the speakers I bought, this is when I first started comedy, are so good. I was listening to a Carpenter's album. You can hear Karen's stomach growling. I thought it was genius. Shut it. Shooting of Bob Marley and the failed attempt on former President Gerald Ford. That was by Squeaky Fromm, I believe. Like literally a Manson follower. So
it's just so ridiculous.
It really is. Even the keywords Trump assassination attempt yielded no additional terms from Google, according to users. You know what's so funny? They're so, the word ubiquitous, I guess. You know, Google they run the world, for Christ's sake. So when they lie to the world. It's like magnified. Everybody goes on Google search, and big tech is trying to interfere in the election again to help Kamala Harris. Donald Trump Jr. wrote on X, we got to get him back, I think. We all know this is intentional election interference from Google. Truly despicable. That's what Don Jr. said.
Yes, sir.
A Google spokesperson told Fox Business to go fuck your sister. I don't like that type of talk, said Don Jr. No. A Google spokesperson told Fox Business there was no manual action taken on these predictions. Our systems have protections against autocomplete predictions associated with political violence. Yes, I'm sure if somebody took a shot at Kamala or Biden, it would be doing the same thing. Is that what you want us to believe, you Indian piece of shit? Whoever runs Google, I'm going on a branch, that he loves curry. That's stereotypical. I know. I say shit like that all the time. It bothers people. Associated with political violence, which were working as intended prior to this horrific event. Oh, yeah. I can hear the sincerity in his voice. Occurring, the spokesman said, we're working on improvements to ensure our systems are more up to date. That's equivalent of Biden going, There's still more to do. In other words, you haven't done shit yet. Following this terrible act, that wasn't a terrible act. Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost, that was a terrible act. Following this terrible act, people turned to Google to find high-quality information. We connected them with helpful results, and will continue to do so. Yeah, if you wanted to know about Ford's assassination attempt. Yeah, bug-ass. I just picture, I watch MMA, and they get the people down, and they come with the elbows. And they do this, like a knife. They go across, and it opens. And it just, you got a vagina on your forehead, and it's on the rag. What a brutal sport. It is so, you wonder why people are just, by the way, you know what time that, remember we showed a clip of Dana White getting attacked on a subway in London or something? Remember he was on his back kicking? Do you remember that a few weeks ago? After he had announced that the fights were going to start at 3 in the morning, Manchester time. That's what they were. I mean, we got to watch them, obviously, at a decent time, but that's why there were people going to the UFC match at 3 in the morning. That's when it started. Hey, I like Dana White. He's like, fuck you. America's going to watch it when they get... Anyways, let's move on to more
Make me a sandwich. Make me a fucking sandwich.
Oh, the tone. My mother would say, I don't like the tone of your voice. And I said, I don't like yours either. Now make me that sandwich. Bitch. What? Hey, in our Shut Up and Make Me a Sandwich tonight, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. That was Flipper with a cold. First Lady Jill Biden praised the Paris Olympics controversial opening ceremony as, have you watched this AIDS-filled event? Yeah. When did those Olympic rings turn into assholes of transgender guys? Jill Biden praised the Paris Olympics controversial opening ceremony as spectacular after it received backlash for offending Christians with a drag queen depiction of Jesus. I don't know who he is. Oh, Jesus' Last Supper. Did you hear that, folks? A transgender guy doing Jesus' Last Supper.
You fucking whore.
Exactly, Jill.
Yeah, that's it. Go home. Get my dinner ready.
There's Jill getting ready for her next job interview after they're out of the White House. Let's take a look. This is the opening of the Olympics. It just, even for me, you're like, we're done. The West, I keep saying this, isn't there a happy medium between like people who think like ISIS and people who think like, you know, the transgender community or whatever, the far.
Well, they've both gone so far, they're almost one and the same now.
Well, yes, you have transgender people saying, you know, fags for Gaza and shit. I mean, gay people saying fags for Gaza. They don't say fags. They say fucking assholes. But no, I know. It's, but they've always been there. You know what I mean? What the fuck? You can't even meet a little... let's take a look at this really disgusting opening. The opening! You got to hand it to the balls on these left. So Europe is so far gone left-wise and shit. You know, I don't think it would hurt if Russia moved in there. What? You heard me. Give him a little Putin. Have some fag badmouth him in the paper. You'll find him in a YMCA with his asshole split open like a fucking cantaloupe. What kind of talk is that? It's good talk. Let's watch the tape.
Watch your fat fucking mouth.
What'd I say? Do you believe that? I'm just going to say, it's obviously, but try doing that with Islam. Why didn't you open with that one? If I remember correctly, there were some horrible attacks in France. In Paris. Where's your balls? Not too many balls, huh? So right now, I'd have to say the terrorists, the people, the barbaric people who still think it's 12 AD, they're winning. They're winning right now. Disgusting. Dallas, fucking disgusting. Jill said the rain did not dampen our spirits, but my husband's urine did. Every step of the way, I was thinking to myself, oh my God, how are we going to stop this? Stop this. You're right. How are we going to top this? I said stop. I was thinking what I was thinking. Oh my God. How are we
It's a
going to
sick
stop
question.
it?
You're a sick fuck, and I'm not that sick that I'm going to answer it.
How are we going to top this? I don't know. Why don't you have Pete Buttigieg lick his husband's asshole while he's holding the torch? I hope this... What? Yeah, no, I'm right on the money. I was going to go right to it. Guys, cocaine. For those of you on Mug Club right now, stick around for the second half of this delicious show. Everyone else, go to nickdip.com and sign up to get my full show, Steven Crowder's full show, and a whole lot more. Please do that, because Mug Club, that's Steven's network, basically, reaches millions upon millions. And it's fucking huge. While you're there, also, click on the tour button, as you see right there. And this is coming fast. I got to start doing sit-ups and shit. August 9th, Jacksonville, Center for the Performing Arts. That just sounds fancy. Jacksonville, Florida. That's a Friday night. The next night, August 10th, Gas South Theater, Duluth, Georgia. Can't wait. Hope to see you guys out there. Anyways, second half of the show also, we'll do a little more on the woke Olympics and how it might be the worst thing ever. Excuse me. And also, in London, there's a play. It has to do with race. Is it London? I don't know. Yeah. Somewhere over there. And you can only imagine. It's an anti-white, obviously an anti-white story. And, according to the critics over there, the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's just reverse racism, and you people are so self-hating white, and you've lost your souls and your culture, and what happened to England? It's an island, though, right? So why don't we call all the fucking white Anglo-Saxon families and go, look, give them a date in September. You got to get out of there by then. Why? Never mind. And then we take care of it nice. What do you mean, Nick? All right, we'll wait till Trump gets in. We'll push it to January 2025. And then it's an island. You get my drift? All right.
Hi. Good night, everybody.